I want to just thank everybody for obviously taking the time, as I mentioned earlier, cut out of your schedule to travel. It's made a huge difference for us as an organization, getting our own team together, getting them in front of each of you, hearing the questions that actually you're asking of the presenters, really, I think, gets our development team and our product management team's mind going on different ways for us to think about where we're investing and how we're prioritizing. And it's, I think, going to set a real plan for us for the next year. We're also going to start to look at venues. Good news is we're outgrowing this venue. We're also, when we started the company, we had a very, our core development team for most of the early years of the company was here and still is here in the Detroit area, and was, a very significant percentage of the organization. It'll continue to be, but our field team is growing to the point that I think, we've actually got more folks that are outside of the Detroit area than we do inside the Detroit area. So we'll certainly take suggestions. I was hearing quite a few suggestions over the last 24 to 48 hours for alternative venues. Yeah. It will be 72 this weekend for those that choose to stick around. So please, we'd love your feedback. After the event, we'd love to hear from you. Anything we could do to make the event better, any types of sessions that you'd like us to be including in future agendas. Obviously, those of you that came this year and presented, we'd love to have you present again next year. Those of you that are here that didn't present, we'd love to have you present. And then anybody else from your organization that you think, if there's things we could do in the agenda that would make the agenda more appealing to a broader set of individuals from your organization, we'd love to do that. As we scale, I think we're going to have the opportunity to set up tracks and do some things that will cater to folks that may be here that have different perspectives. So we'll keep working on that. Like I said, I think we'll have a larger group. Our target will be to be significantly bigger next year. And then, we're continuing to innovate. So everything that you can to give us your feedback on the product roadmap, we certainly welcome. I think Gartner's doing another Magic Quadrant review here coming up in the next couple of months as they look at the market. So we may ask some of you to participate in that with us, as you can share some of your experiences as they start to understand what's happening in the market. They even have a peer insights. I don't know if you guys are aware of that, but if you've got thoughts and perspectives on your experiences with us, we'd welcome you to check out the Gartner peer insights. It helps us a lot because the more that Gartner sees us as a thought leader in the market, the more ability we have to reinvest in the product and really make the solution better and expand our team. So the last thing I'd love to ask everybody for is, I didn't want to interrupt everybody last night at the happy hour because there was a big push to have us go take a group picture. And everybody seemed to be very comfortable and happy with a cocktail in their hand. If you can, we'd love to just take 5 minutes. There's a really neat view, if you didn't get the chance to go up there yesterday, from the rooftop overlooking the stadiums. And we've done this historically the last few years, so we wanted to get another one this year. So we'd love to have any of the customers, partners that are here join us. If you can't, no problem. But certainly the Shibumi team, we'd love to go up. We'll just take 5-10 minutes. I think we're ahead of schedule anyways, so hopefully that doesn't impact anybody's travel. So thank you again. Really appreciate all the hard work, and especially Corey Glass and Kristen and Katie and Liz, the team that put this together. They really did a fantastic job. And then we're also going to be compiling the video clips from this, and it'll be posted online, within the next week. So I know there's a number of folks that did join remotely, which I'm happy for, but we'll get that out. So if there's folks from your team that you want to share any of the presentations with, we'll have the video clips of those ready for you. And then in the future, we'll, like I said, I really do, we were purposely not pushing particularly hard to have a virtual component to really encourage people to come here. And I think you guys appreciate that because so much of the value of being here is beyond just the conference sessions. A lot of the dialogue in the hallway that you just don't get. We've all attended a lot of virtual conferences over the last few years, probably more than ever, and it just isn't the same. So, next year we'll certainly have some virtual components available, but I would strongly encourage those of you that came here to really pitch to your organization the importance of being here. Hopefully we'll have a venue. This year it was probably easy to convince your internal team that this wasn't a boondoggle, given we brought you to a freezing cold week in Detroit. But next year we'll probably push the envelope on that for you with someplace a little bit more questionable whether or not you're there 100% for work. Okay. Well, thanks again, and we're just going to head right up to the roof so we don't lose anybody before they leave. All right.